Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God Chapter 500, or Season 3, Episode 83. Really incredibly excited to get into Chapter 500. Sorry, my voice is really scratchy. It's kind of early for me, just got up not that long ago. But yeah, I mentioned on Twitter and on the community tab here on YouTube yesterday that I was going to be busy last night, so I wasn't going to be able to do Tower of God last night. So yeah, first thing Monday, I'm on it. I'm excited. Let's see what we get. The thumbnail for it had Shibisu, so I'm really excited because as great as the stuff with Bomb and White has been, and it has been great, I have loved every second of the stuff with Bomb's allies in the Cat Tower too. So really excited for that. But yeah, either way, let's see what we got. We have a warning at the beginning of this one too. Oh crap! Hold on. I almost forgot to put the chapter up on screen. So used to recording my reactions to like One Piece and other Jump stuff, where like I could definitely not put things on screen. Hold on. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Hang on. Let me figure this out. I had to figure out like what scene I'm on. Here we go. There we go. Okay, you've got the chapter up here now. All right, I almost forgot to do that. I guess that shows how early it is too. But yeah, we have a warning at the beginning of this one, so we're back to that. This episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. And we're starting off. Okay, so Hatsu, I'm assuming we're starting off with Shibisu then. Are you okay, Hatsu? Are you okay? Don't die on me. I'm alive. Although, I don't think I can go on fighting. Hatsu, just stay there and rest. Ambulance, we need an ambulance over here. Relax. Alright. Isu? Yeah? I want to get stronger. You're strong enough. Then, I want to get even stronger. And don't tell Kun about this. Hatsu. Good job, buddy. And we're seeing a bunch of the freed peoples. This way, everyone. The enemy could be hiding somewhere, so stick together. And it looks like Namo is directing them. Are you alright? I'm on the Slayer candidates team. The Slayer candidate, my boy Jordan. Are you here to save me? I'm so excited that he's finally back. I hope he's freed from control now. I mean, at least until I guess he goes up against Yasratcha again. This is so embarrassing. Ugh. And he collapses. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Lord Yama. Is Lord Yama here too? We haven't seen, have we? Hold on. We haven't seen his ears or anything. Was he turned into a feline, maybe? Is Lord Yama here too? I want to see him. His eyes. So, is that to stop him from using his sniper ability? So they did something like, I mean, his eyes are still there. But did they do something to blind him? Yasratcha, you cruel bastard. Is that to stop him from using his sniper ability? How do you know he has a sniper ability, Cha? Oh wait, I mean, I guess technically... Yeah, technically I guess Cha was there during the whole canine fight thing. Or maybe he learned from somebody. But still. Lord Yama, please. Don't let that monster beat you. You have to win. And we cut to this crazy blood splatter. Jeez. Holy hell, that's like Bleach levels of blood going on right now. We're getting back to Yasratcha. And Yama's fucked up. You sure are stubborn. I practically beat you to a pulp. And yet, you still won't beg me. And we have shirtless Yasratcha. It's already been a few turns since the battle began. This won't end until you give up. I guess I'll just have to sit here and wait you out. Yasratcha's so freaking cool. Like, basically just, I've kicked your ass round after round after round, and like, not even breaking a sweat. Even as the battle comes to an end, and your teammates and fellow canines are all approaching their death, you just stay right there and relax. I want you to really feel just how powerless you are. Geez, then crawl back to where you came from, Yama. And we're just now getting to the title sequence, geez. 52nd floor, a dark change, 2. It wasn't called a dark change last week, was it? Hang on, I'm jumping back really quick. Okay, a dark twist. So it's, okay, so they did a dark change instead of a dark twist this time. Alright, so a dark change. That was different. I knew something sounded different about it. Inside the cat tower, Doom. Okay, we're finally seeing Doom. We haven't seen Doom in forever. Okay. So we're getting into his siblings. I wonder if they're going to come try to help him. Paul collapsed, perhaps because he pushed himself too hard to transform. Ah, my head. I'm the only one of us brothers who can help Yama now. Yama can't beat Yasratcha by himself. Alright. I just hope nothing happens to Yama until I get there. And I like the eye symbol looking like Yasratcha's eyes. Oh. And we see a bunch of acid. Is that a whirlpool of acid? It looks dangerous. Is that where Yuan Sung was? Oh, look. A mouse. They hit a mouse in the acid. Okay, so no, maybe it's just a different thing. What an obvious trap. Considering the balance of the game, I bet that acid could probably even harm a high ranker. I may be in a rush, but I can't just jump right into such an obvious and dangerous trap. Should I try approaching it with external transformation? I was going to say, yeah, can't he just reach in there with his transformation? And he does so. That's what I thought. The acid's so strong. Not even a high ranker could make it out of there alive. When I get near it, it spreads itself out as if telling me to back away. Then, when I get farther away, it gathers together again and covers the mouse. It's almost like a living organism. What should I do? Alright. What if I went at it faster than it can gather together? Would I be able to get the mouse? It's a dangerous risk, but if I approach it as quickly as possible... Yama. I'm going for it. Ah, that's a really cool panel. With the wings. And it looks like one side of his wings is transformed even. We see the dash. Even if it puts my own life in danger, I'd much prefer that over Yasratcha killing Yama. Yama's a bratty brother. But I refuse to let Yasratcha do anything to him. And I like, too, that this, like... I always talk about how it felt really out of character for Paul to, like, not give a shit about any of his people during the, like, Cage storyline. But then when we get into the, when we get into this invasion, he's like, oh, I care about my people so much. And I'm like, that's out of character for Paul. So I like that with Doom, it's not really out of character. He's still like... I mean, he never wanted to just straight up murder Yama, I don't think. He was more along the lines of just wanting to control his brother. But, yeah, it's not that... He's like, even though Yama will not listen to what I say, I'm not going to let my sworn enemy, Yasratcha, dispatch of him. Alright, more acid shots. Even more acid shots. Shot of him zooming in and getting teleported. So it looks like he may have taken some damage. Yasratcha looks back. I love the feathers and everything too. Yeah, he did take damage. Doom. Yama. Okay. Somewhere in the cat's hair. This... I don't know. I don't know if Doom's just going to get murdered to give Yama even more, like, hatred against Yasratcha. I'm worried about Doom now. Somewhere in the cat tower, Haku's team. We made it. Finally getting to see them as well. According to the lighthouse, the control room should be just up ahead. Let's head inside. Good shot of Rack there. Bunch of giant fish. What are those? Inside the cat tower. Look at all those fish. Control room. Fish tank. Wow. They are anima, so I guess it really does make sense. Plus, they're cats, so, like, you know, they want the fish there. Are we supposed to use the fish to play a game? I wonder what kind of game. Fishing, maybe? Without any enemies around? That seems too easy. Well, I'm pretty sure he said it's a simple game. If you look closely, there's something on their back. Circles, triangles, they're shapes. What are we supposed to do now? And we have a rumble from above them. Hey, something's coming. Yo, what the hell? Giant crab. Tyrant of the fish tank. Trughe. I have no idea. A crab. Is that a crab? Grr, that's right, I'm a crab and I can speak. Until Yasratcha caught me and put me in here, I was lord of the seas. Now I have to play a game with you people to leave this place. Holy crap, it's a talking crab. Can you believe it? Says Rack. You're a talking alligator, Rack. Grr, that's enough. Now, I'll tell you about the game we're going to play. So we're supposed to play the control room game with you. That's right. If I win, Yasratcha promised to release me back into the sea, so I have to beat you to get out of here. I love Trughe already. And we see images of what's going on with Bomb and with Yama. And I assume the other two that are angled so we can't see them or whatever's going on with Evankel and Calavan. That reminds me, we haven't seen Calavan in for heckin' ever either. What's that? Wait, that's the field. We get a closer shot of them. Look, Yasratcha beat Yama. I think Wyatt is in Bomb's battlefield too. I have a bad feeling about this, says Elaine. This isn't good. They need some help. Grr, that's right. From what I've heard, your teammates are out there fighting on the field. You can use the fish in this tank to help your teammates. What? How? Look closely at the fish. Their bodies feature a random combination of 3 colors and 3 symbols. The colors are blue, red, and orange. The symbols are triangles, squares, and circles. The 3 symbols represent the 3 types of symbol coins that can be used to buy items. This is a new feature, symbol coins. Yeah, they're coins shaped like circles, squares, and triangles. You can use these symbol coins to purchase items that can be used in the game. But keep in mind that the value of these 3 types of symbol coins changes throughout the game. Weird that we're just being introduced to this now. Take a look at your lighthouse. It shows your starting points. You're given 100 points to begin with. You can exchange these points for symbol coins. At the moment, each symbol coin is worth 100 points, but the value of each symbol may rise or fall as the game continues. I'll tell you about that in a moment. Now, look at the item list screen on the lighthouse. Okay. Something enemy forced return, maybe? Maybe you use that to like force an enemy to return to the cat tower. If so, they might use that on White just to get him stuck back in the cat tower again. They have Bubble, Bubble 2, and Freeze. Alright, this is a list of items that can be purchased with each symbol. You can buy those items with symbols and also use them to help your teammates. Oh yeah, look at that, there are items. Now, I'll tell you about the most important. I love Trughe, just Exposition Crab. I'll tell you about the most important part. How to change the value of symbols. Red fish increase the value, blue fish reduce the value, and orange fish let you exchange values. If you catch a red fish with a square on its back, the value of the square symbol doubles. If you catch a blue fish with a square on its back, the value of the squares is halved. Right now, you can only buy 1 square symbol worth 100 points, with 100 points, but depending on how you use the fish, you could buy squares for half price or double the price. Finally, if you catch an orange fish, you can exchange symbol coins with each other. Okay, so is it possible then for them to capture the blue fish, like capture 3 blue fish, and like buy a bunch of coins really cheap, and then capture a bunch of red fish to make it really expensive once they have them all? The value of each symbol coin is adjusted based on how many points you have. If you use this to your advantage, you can drive up the value of symbol coins, and then use them to purchase lots of other, relatively less valuable symbol coins. These rules apply equally to all symbol coins, and you can only catch fish with a spear, so Rack's time then. But if, before you manage to catch a fish, and then we see Trughe grab one of them, he just took the fish. I intercept it. You lose the fish. Alright. Of course I'm going to be trying to devour as many fish as possible, so the longer you wait, the lower your chances of winning. If I eat all the fish in this tank before the game outside ends, I win and get to return to the sea. Alright, you and your teammates will be trapped in this cat tower forever. Look, the value of the circle went up. That must be because he ate a redfish with a circle on its back. But we have to buy some items before that crab ruins everything. Yama seems to be in the most trouble at the moment, so let's try to find an item to help him. Good idea. Why bother with the fish? Let's just go after the crab, says Rack. Which item should we get first? Says Haku. Rack? And it looks like Mad Shocker's just getting swatted away. What are you doing, Rack? Can't you tell? If we beat the crab first, we can have our pick of the fish. Beat the crab? This place is crawling with rankers. You seriously think they would have left a monster that weak in charge of the game? Calm down, Rack. We may have an advantage in this game. What? You know, though, Rack could maybe be right and could maybe take down... I don't want to see Trughe taken down, honestly, but he could maybe do it if he pulled out the ancient spear. We still don't know what happened with that. I can use my eyes to see a few seconds into the future and find out which way the fish are going to move. The crab doesn't know I can do that yet, and I'm saying... Oh, wait, no, never mind. He's whispering. He's whispering. It's all cool. I was going to say he's saying it out loud. If we do this right, we could have the upper hand here. You mean your eyes are actually good for something? Of course. First, I'll try to keep my ability a secret while we catch the first fish. We're going to save Yama. Yama, wake up, damn it, and we're cutting back to Doom. Yasratcha, you sneaky cat. Doom, you seem to have been preparing something. Too bad I beat Yama before you could reach him. I spared your life and told you to never show your face around me again. You should have told that to your brothers, too. Why'd you have to go and join a place like FUG and dream up some silly revenge scheme? Shut up. I'm going to make sure you never do anything so foolish again. Stop it. When are you going to, stop taking away everything that my brothers and I have? I've had enough of this. We've come this far, and now you want me to just stop? You should have stayed out of my face if you didn't want me to take anything from you. Bullshit. How could we just leave you alone after you killed our parents? I'm going to avenge my mother and father. Okay, so now we're getting our first mentions of their mother. Your mother. Or Yama's mother. Oh, have you still not told Yama? Okay, so they have separate mothers then. About why your father had to die, and what a coward he was. And the fact that you and him have different mothers. So, Yama's the middle child, so obviously it can't be that Yama came from like somebody from the Lopobia family, and they found out about it, and then, like that's why their parents had to die. Because if that were the case, then where does that leave Paul, you know? I mean, that could always kind of be the case. Maybe they got away with it for a good few years so Paul could be born back to the original mother, but who knows? Or maybe Paul and Yama have the same mom. Or maybe Paul doesn't really matter in all this. Why is Paul even here at this point? Oh well. What are you talking about? Oh, so Yama's still up. He's still listening. Ah, you didn't know. You and your brothers were bred according to the will of the leader of the Lopobia family, not your father's. Okay. So they have different mothers. They were all bred that Yasratcha. That's why all three of you have different mothers. Shut up. We all have the same parents. You and Paul inherited your mother's blood, and she wasn't a canine, says Yasratcha. Okay. And Doom's really, really trying to, you know, make him stop for some reason. Which means you aren't a pure-blood canine. You're a mutt. That's why you can't share the canine power with anyone. Okay, so that's the explanation. I guess Doom is the only pure-blood then, and the other two aren't. Okay. Did you see that, Kun? Yeah, I think I understand the game. This is crazy. We're getting so much this chapter. You sure are quick. I sent you a list of items we can buy. As for the situation on the field, why it is on Bomb's field. And I think Yasratcha attacked Yama. Yama isn't doing well. I didn't think White would go after Bomb so soon. Why is he so obsessed with Bomb? So we looked through the items quickly, and I think that Yama could use the enemy forced return one. Okay, forces an enemy that's left jail back in, can be used after the battle is forced to end. One triangle, huh? It's too expensive to buy right now. If we buy that one, we'll have 0 points. But it's urgent. Still, it would be better to try to reduce the value first. Then, what about this? We have secret plan. Speaking in the secret plan language. The first one is possible, but the second one is too risky. So what? You can't gamble without taking risks. Besides, if we pull it off, it would be amazing. Doesn't that sound fun? You sure love your fun, even at a time like this. The best way to win games is to upset your opponent. The more fun you have, the more likely you are to win. And that's actually a pretty good strategy so far in Tower of God. Let's have some fun. To be continued. What a great chapter once again. Definitely worthy of the chapter 500 spot. So yeah, insanely good. Really, really great once again. We didn't even get any Bomb and White really, and it was incredible because we got so much with all of these other characters. Just a bunch of stuff furthering the stories of all these side characters. A ton of stuff furthering Yama's story with Yasratcha and Doom. And like, I think really good positive development for Doom here too. Plus, there was a ton of stuff with Kuhn and with the Elaine, Hockney, and Rack team, which is a team that I've been waiting to see. We've barely seen any of them this arc, so incredible. Really, really, really great. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link. It's free and open for anyone. Sorry, getting distracted here. If you want to help support the channel on Twitter, wow, on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Either way, I need to go eat something, I think. My brain's all over the place. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.